Hey everybody, how y'all doing? How is everybody doing? Oh, I actually had the microphone turned on this time. Well. Well, happy Monday to everybody. Happy Monday. Glad to see you all coming on in the room. Come on in the room. Welcome. Hey, Melinda, thank you for being here. You are such an amazing moderator. I so appreciate you very much. Hey, Christina, how are you? Hello, Sarisia. You are a wonderful moderator as well. Thank you so much for being here. I so very much appreciate you being here as well. Hello, Miss Tabby Cat. How are you? Hey, Coach Leslie. Ooh, I owe you, Coach Leslie. This is where you got to go. ADBEMY.net. That's the website you go to. That's the website you go to. Now, folks, what I just put in there for Coach Leslie is actually the website for Lightworker Academy for my students to be able to. You know who is right here? Unreal. Like, seriously. She really likes to be in the mix. No, honey. No. All right, Coach Leslie, that's where you go on and sign and get access. Okay, let's go on and get started. So we got 2 days to do in one. Yes, the star of the show. She has appeared. She has shown herself. Will you lay down? No, you're gonna have to lay down right here because I can't. We're gonna go over 2 days in one. Today, they're saying hello to you, Jem. Oh my God, today. You know what she's doing now? She's laying. Stop. Lay down. She was laying right on the mouse pad so that I would not be able to do anything. Okay. Today's a very interesting day. Today is like a 13th moon cycle day. The Mayans, of course, and most other outside of, oh God, I don't even know how to put this. Before we adopted like a Gregorian type calendar, most everyone understood across the globe that there were 13 moon cycles in a year. Okay, Miss Sharon, you're driving to get your stitches out, baby? Don't do that. Oh, someone get these animals. Okay, sweetheart. Understood there's 13 moon cycles, so technically there were 13 months in the year. And we kind of dropped that 13th off. I think a lot due to superstition and things of that nature, and 13 is actually quite a powerful number. So this is kind of a day outside of time. This is a day outside of time. And as such, I feel very strongly that we should be using it to our greatest advantage. Okay? Using it to our greatest advantage. So the first I'm going to be putting up here is July 25th, 2022. Okay, this is the first that I'm putting up. Okay, and here we go. Let's share this screen, okay? All right. Now, I'm going to focus in on a few things that I found fascinating about this for today. And then we'll bring up the one for the 26th and see how it's changed a little bit. But I want us, now there's some things, this is a crazy, like cat's cradle kind of, from an aspect perspective. This is kind of a crazy chart, isn't it? Right? We've still got, let me make sure. Okay, good. Why are you not? Okay. Brush. Okay. We've still got this conjunction happening. I told you guys the North Node was going to be sitting on top of Uranus the North Node takes a full year to move through a sign, like about 13 months. So when it comes conjunct with any planet, especially a slower moving planet like Uranus, that effect is there for a while. So this North Node on top of Uranus in Taurus, this kind of, are you going to revolutionize how you create your possessions? Stop. Don't do that. Don't scratch me. Are you going to revolutionize how you possess your possessions? Are you going to revolutionize how you are bringing manifestation into your life? Are you going to revolutionize how you live your life in general? Because Taurus is not just I have. Taurus is also I have in regard to health, in regard to wealth, in regard to family, in regard to home, in regard to a number of things. I swear you and I are going to box. Lay down. Come down here. How are you going to revolutionize all of that and possess it in a new way? And when I say revolutionize it, I mean in the manner in which the world has told you to do it one way. But your higher self, your spirit, your soul is now telling you, no, that ain't the way we're supposed to be doing it. Because the world's way is getting topsy-turvy. What we're seeing, as we're seeing this bifurcation, as we're seeing this split, as we're seeing this ascension group, and this, I'm still going to reside here in the third dimension, and then there's some that are in between. As we're seeing all this, and you're seeing it before your very eyes. You're literally seeing it before your very eyes. I was watching a TikTok that was a little section, a little snippet of a Dolores Cannon interview. I feel like it was fairly recent. I don't know. But she was talking about new heaven, new earth, that we're in this time of the creation of the new earth, that new earth is being birthed while we're living in this incarnation. Firmly believe it. And this gentleman, so it must be fairly recent, because this gentleman that was interviewing her was like, yeah, but there's economic, stress and downturn and all this kind of stuff, economic crisis globally and blah, 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 blah. And she's like, well, that can be in your world, but it's not in mine. She's like, my business, my life, everything's going great. And he's like, well, what do you mean? Well, how is that? And she's like, because I focus on positivity. I focus on the positive, what is of my highest good. If this is going on over here, that is not of my highest good. My attention and my intention and my energy is focused on what is of my highest good. I'm paraphrasing and putting it into words that I typically use with you all. This North Node Uranus Mars conjunction, because Mars is approaching, right? It's within the 8 degrees, well within 8 degrees now. We're in 5, within 5. So definitely it's a conjunction. As Mars is approaching this is this great, immense, crazy motivation that all of us are having right now. And just like, whoa, we got to do this now. I have to do this. This isn't just something I can just sit off on the sidelines and not do anymore. I think some of us, what's happening though, there are a number of us that are like, I don't see how this is going to happen right now in my third dimensional realm. So we don't act. Some of the shorts that I've been putting out here, right? You don't act because you don't see. You are waiting on you. So if you are waiting for the universe to bring you something, or you are waiting for your world to change, you are in effect waiting on you. You are the universe. You possess all the abilities. I'm not saying you're source. I'm saying you're an aspect of. You're waiting on you. If you're wondering why things aren't changing in your world, what are you doing to change them? It takes not only thought, but it takes deed as well, action, right? Faith without works is what? My Bible people, faith without works is what? Dead. Faith without works is dead. Hey, TB, how you doing, darling? It's dead. Fun fact, Mary Kate launched her business on Friday the 13th. Well, there you go. So I think this has been a problem in the spiritual realm, right? I know it's been a problem here and there in the Christian realm, but it's been a problem in the spiritual realm. And maybe we just needed to get to that point, right? Y'all not paying no attention to this, y'all. Faith without works is dead. And because we focus so much on, which is not a problem, ascending, the spirit, ascending, getting used to operating in a higher realm, getting used to operating at a higher space, and with higher frequency energies and more potent energies and light, we've kind of negated the works part. We've negated the works part. And even in the church, a lot of times it'll be like, well, you can't work your way to heaven, or you can't work your way to this. Okay, really? Because that just contradicts everything else that you said. So if I can't work my way to heaven, if that were, if I can't work my way to heaven, or if I could just be a hellion the whole darn time, why are you telling me to be more Christ-like? Make it make sense. The math ain't mathin'. But let me put it back into this perspective. All of this energy in Taurus, an earth sign, fixed earth, is asking us to actually put in some work. How do we put in some work? Yes, it's your words, but it's also what are you doing? So when you're presented with an opportunity that might scare the bejeebers out of you, that's probably the opportunity you need to go for. When you're given the chance to make some significant change in your life, and it's either uncomfortable, scary, or you're just like, why the hell do I gotta do this? That's probably the thing you need to do. As long as it's of your highest good, right? Sometimes in my own life, and let me say this as well. I know some people are probably like, all she's talking about is money or abundance or physical and material things. That's the language I have to use for us to be able to get it in the 3D. But everything that's going on in your life right now in the physical realm is a direct manifestation of everything that's happening or has been happening, or your energy in the spiritual realm. Though these two are not completely separate and separate. These two are absolutely intertwined to the point it is a direct causation result. If my energy is fear-filled in the spirit realm in regard to anything, if I'm operating in an energy of fear in any aspect of anything, any part of my life, the resultant manifestation ain't what I want. So this very high-minded Uranus, very ethereal, let's make a huge change up here so that as above, so below, so that the below comes in and manifests itself. And the reason why we reverse that then is because what begins to happen is what we see, right? I've talked about this now. I'm gonna continue to talk about it. What you see happening in your physical realm ends up becoming confirmation bias. So you literally have to interrupt your thought and your feeling and your emotion and your belief pattern in order to effect a change in your physical pattern. I'm going to say that again. You have to effectuate a major shift and change in your belief pattern before you can effectuate a change in your physical pattern. That might require a lot of goddamn work. In fact, I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to even hold you. It will. Guaranteed. So we have this Uranus revolutionary. Remember the story, the mythology of Uranus. He was the original god, we'll just put it that way. The Titan god. And he had created Kronos and other things that had happened. That, other gods or whatever, there's other Titan gods. And he looked upon Earth and said, listen, these mother truckers ain't got nothing. They ain't got no fire. They ain't got no wheels. They ain't got nothing. They don't know nothing. I'm going to go down there and teach them. And the other gods were like, no, if you teach them these things and give them fire and wheels and all this other technology, if you give them that, then they will become like us and they will no longer need us. They will no longer worship us. You were never meant to worship them. Oh, Lord have mercy, help me. You were never meant to worship them. I'm going to prove that to y'all. Y'all sign up. Y'all go and follow me on TikTok. Everybody here, mods, in my Linktree link, there is a link to TikTok. If you go to that and then copy that and put it, if you wouldn't mind putting it in the description there in the chat. Follow me on TikTok because that's where I'm really going to go deep into it. We were never meant to worship them. In this age of Aquarius, in this age of gnosis, of knowing ourselves, it is no small coincidence that Uranus happens to now be in Taurus at the beginning of this. Uranus is Aquarian, what is of the greater good energy. What huge leaps can we take in our evolution? That's what Uranus represents. So Uranus actually got killed by the other gods. Uranus got killed by Kronos, Saturn, who then said, because Kronos was like, oh no, pimping, you done done it now. Now they have pyramids all across the world. So now there's a way for them to contact other dimensions. The spiritual technology that existed back in Kemet and in the Mayan culture and Incan and indigenous American cultures, way back when, that spiritual technology is so much, we're just now rediscovering it. The end is the beginning is the end. We're rediscovering it. The problem came in is that they didn't want that to happen, quote unquote, those energies. They wanted to enslave and control, aka time. So time said, oh, absolutely not. Let me absolutely not. Let's control this. So Uranus got killed for what? For doing what was of the greatest good and of the highest order and the highest good of the people. So now we're back to possessing that which is of our highest good, and that which has been hidden. We've hidden it from ourselves, but that which also has been hidden from us. And this North Node sitting on top of Uranus right now with Mars coming in is giving that. It's giving that. Giving that. Now, let's go back. We have the moon here in Gemini. I'm not going to really talk about a lot of the aspects today because I want to just talk about the placements. We have this, happy birthday to my Leos. We have the Sun and Mercury in Leo. Right? That's beautiful. It's doing what it needs to do. We're fighting for, we're ready to roar, we're ready to bring out all of this. We're like, oh no. And all of this, if I undo this here, this is in the 12th house still. So these are all those deep down, like, this is what I've always wanted, man. And I'm bringing it out. I'm coming out. That's what we're doing. What I really, 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 this, beloveds, is what fascinated me. The part of fortune, which is this guy here, Lilith, which is her here, with Venus in the 11th house in Cancer, while the moon is in the 11th house in Gemini. But this little beautiful conglomerate here, this beautiful conjunction here is squaring against Jupiter in Aries. Baby, your personal philosophy. What have you been hiding in your personal philosophy, your personal beliefs, your personal feelings on how things should go and how they should roll? What in ninth house energy, higher learning? What do you need to learn? Who do you need to learn it from? Where do you need to learn it so that you can put it now into perspective and into place for the highest good? I want to tell you a little bit about the part of fortune, and then we're going to go on and go to the other tomorrow. The part of fortune represents worldly success and is associated with the physical body and health as well. It can be indicative of the career or vocation. The condition and placement of the ruling planet of the part of fortune, right, is important to factor into the interpretation of this. Now, this is an Arabic astrological calculation. Worldly success and prosperity are associated with the part of fortune. Both its sign and house placement suggest innate abilities and talents, areas of life and qualities that are expressed naturally. Hold on to that. Lilith is known as the black moon. That's another calculation, right? She's the dark side of the moon. Lilith is a mixture, the black moon is a mixture of Saturn, Uranus, and Pluto. Are you hearing me? Saturn, Uranus, and Pluto. That inner change, outer change, reconstruction. She's not like a mother, but rather like a liberated, childless woman behaving in a very masculine way. She decides whatever she wants to do and acts it out on her own. She loves freedom and wants everything her way. Now, I'm not saying y'all be selfish and narcissistic, but I want y'all to understand something here. That Lilith also represents, where did I find this here? She represents the energy, the manifestation for higher reasons of the material. Okay? She represents that. The black moon represents a primal, impersonal, creative source which seeks manifestation beyond the material or emotional. Her energy lures us through whatever our selfish, illusionary dream is in order to purge negative desire and lead us to the truth within our hearts, thereby awakening the deepest desires of the soul. I'm going to bring this all back home. Let me bring it on home. Let me bring it on home for you real quick. What this is telling me, with Venus in Cancer as well, in the 11th house, and the moon in Gemini, today is the day I want you to find everything that has been hidden. Today is the day I want you to dig deep. Today is the day I want you to say, yes, I want you to admit to yourself, I don't care how spiritual you are. I don't care. I want you to admit to yourself today that there are some worldly desires that you have. And I want you to recognize that it is okay to do that. It is okay to have that. You are occupying a human existence. The human existence has material around it. But I want you to know that today, all of those physical manifestations of these things that you have desired and wanted, that are deep down in your soul, that you love and that you know are an integral part of you, that there is also this coming together now of spirit and physical today. In the space outside of time, express to the universe, to yourself, express within what you truly desire. It's not too big. It's not too big. And I want you to take action on that desire. Faith without works is dead. Dreams without action is just hope. They're just dreams. That's not a goal. That's not a plan. It's just a dream. Until you put some physical and emotional or energy behind that dream. No more excuses. Stop with the excuses. No más. No más. Faith without works is dead. Dreams without action is merely hope. It's not a goal. And I want you to dig deep down inside and all the things that they told you shouldn't want, and all the things they told you shouldn't have, and all the people that told you couldn't do it, all of that. And let me talk to my women here, especially my sisters. You know, we just heard Mr. TD Jakes say that we too masculine, and we too this, and we too that, and we try to be men. We just heard Mr. TD Jakes say that. No, you ain't. There's nothing wrong with your independence. There's nothing wrong with your independence. There's nothing wrong with you creating. There's nothing wrong with you creating without having that physical male by your side, in your corner, behind your door, or in your bed. Yeah, I said it. And if he can't handle it, then he don't need to be around. The problem is we're so busy buying into the BS. We done bought into the BS, right? That we're supposed to be somehow subservient to this, that, and the third, and not a partner. Lilith got a bad rap because she was like, "Listen, homie, I'm not sitting there. Why would I serve you? We've been equal all the way up until now. Why I'ma serve you now? What have you done? Why can't this still be what it was when it started? Oh, you done got a big head. Okay, well, I gotta go. I got to ride. I'm out." And she went on and did her own thing. She got a bad rap for it. They show her like she's got a serpent lower half because, according to the Bible, all the snakes is bad. No, they not. Y'all better stop it. Y'all better stop it. Y'all better understand what the representation of the snake and the serpent truly is. Y'all better understand that. And what that represents. And that snakes and cats have pineal glands. But they're bad. Miss the hell out of me. What you doing, Red Violet? Oh, that's lovely. I love it. Good to see you, honey. Good to see you. And whatever it is you want, hey, Shiny, whatever it is you want, you can have it. Whatever it is you want, you can have it. There's nothing wrong with it. So I want you to take all those secret, let me tell you, those secret talents, those hidden dreams, all that hidden energy, all of that, what we would call occult knowledge that y'all have, that I have, that you have. You know why you have it? Because all these deities and these guides and these ancestors that we're worshiping, they're not looking for you to worship them. They're looking for you to partake and be partners with them. They're saying that any information that they have, you have, it's ours. Anything I bring forward to you, it's not my knowledge, it's not my wisdom, it's ours. It's ours. I'm just here to wake you up. I'm just here to show you the way. I'm just here to unlock the closet. Now, let's go ahead on. Let's go on. Let's move it forward. I'm going to go on and pick up the tomorrow. We're going to wrap this up. Let me get the 26th up here. Now, by the way, the new moon is on the 28th. So y'all going to see me doing, my usual new moon stuffies. Copy. You're going to see me doing my usual new moon stuffs. New, don't save, paste. So we'll be seeing that. We'll do some readings and so on for that as well, okay? And I'll get the newsletter together today, and you will be getting my take on the new moon. All right, here we go. This is the 26th now. Let me go here. We are now starting to talk about edit July 26th. Okay, save and show. All right, here we go. Now, on the 26th, this is the first time I'm looking at this. Cat's cradled and cleaned itself up. You see where Lilith is? Lilith goes this way. Pars of Fortune goes this way. Lilith goes in the same direction in a retrograde that the nodes go. Pars of Fortune is always direct. Let's go here. So the 26th, we've got this going on. This is going to be the theme for a few days now. I believe even coming up to the 28th, which I believe on the new moon is also when we should be seeing massive ramifications actually starting today of the solar winds. So if you guys are feeling like super elevated right now, that's something I haven't talked about yet. Massive solar winds, massive CME, massive higher energy bombarding the earth. So it's bombarding you. Things are moving out of your way this week that you've not realized. Things are moving out of your way this week. Things are being resolved this week. This is the week for you to take action. Listen, I love y'all, but I don't hear no more excuses. Take action, figure it out. Do whatever you got to do to get wherever you got to go. Take action. Okay, here we go. What we see then is this is really the focal point. To me, this is the apex of the entire chart. Here in the 10th house again, this is vocation, this is money, this is career, this is hot. What are you doing? How are you seen? We have the conjunction here of the moon still in Cancer, or the moon will be in Cancer tomorrow, with Venus, with Lilith, all converging by midday. So if you didn't quite get where you're supposed to go yet, and what you truly love, and you didn't figure out yet how to roar that out and speak it out, I guarantee you by tomorrow you'll have it. Part of fortune will still be in Cancer, so we're still working on translating our heavenly gold, our heavenly abilities into earthly good. I can't make it no plainer. I cannot make it any plainer. I don't even know what to do for y'all no more. I don't know what to do. This is squaring off against Saturn in retrograde still, in Aquarius in the 7th house. So that means everything underneath you is still shaking and shaky. You know why it's shaking? You know why you're having this tower moment? So you'll wake up today, tomorrow, this evening, I don't know, and say everything I built my house on so far has been, but not everything. Some of us that haven't reconstructed our foundation, that's what it's telling you to do. Reconstruct your foundation. And it's going to continue to rock the boat, baby, until you finally decide to get up off your behind and move. And then it's also squaring off that conjunction against Mercury in Leo. This is the other thing I'm going to tell you. Your relationships, your situationships, your friendships, if they ain't right, they're probably taking a hit. Some people are going to have to move around because they're just not ready to come up to the same place that you are at. Some people are going to end up moving around because they have such an overwhelming emotion. They weren't expecting to feel this way. They weren't expecting to behave this way. They weren't expecting for this to happen, and they don't know what to do with it, and they got to figure out. And other people are just like, baby, I can't even handle you. I got to go. And you can't handle them. You just like you. Your usefulness in my world is now done. That's all I can say. Let it go. If they got to move, they got to move. Because guess what? When those doors close, these doors open. When those doors close, these doors open. Every rip, every time. Every time. So today and tomorrow are big days for you to restructure, take advantage of, start applying, do what you need to do in order to step into your purpose. I do want to thank everybody for liking, subscribing, sharing, for doing all the YouTube things. I really, really thank you for that. I thank you for your support. We're growing. I thank you. Thank you for watching my shorts. Also follow me on TikTok, because I think I'm going to start doing some TikToks that I might not show on here on the shorts. Targa, as an energy worker, you should be really in touch. Yeah, you should be in touch with your clients this week. Bodes well for a hidden gift we're supposed to be getting. I don't feel like I'm supposed to be getting. If there's a gift that you feel that you have that you want, go get it. If there's a gift you have, you want, go get it. Go get it. Melinda says, both of my readings I did last night to post today are in sync. That's fabulous. I love when that happens. It's not like we're trying to he needs to send a message to his kind. I don't understand, Tabby Cat, what that means. Not like we're trying to, he needs to send a message. Are you talking about somebody in particular that's not sending you a message? Listen, yeah, can I say something too? We've kept getting told sometime in the summer we're getting a house. Absolutely. You need to be patient for that because the details are being worked out. So there's a difference from making things happen and trying to make things happen and allowing the process to happen. If you've done everything you know to do, stand still. Let everything else work itself out. Because it'll happen in an unusual way. Tabby Cat, if you can, explain to me what you mean, baby, before I sign off, because I'll be signing off here in a few minutes. Okay? All right. All right. Yeah. And so let the surprise come. Some of the best surprises I've had have been the ones I just waited on. Let it happen. All right, here we go. I'm going to pull a Sacred Creator card for today. Might be for both days. We'll see. Whoop! Celebrate your wins. Today and tomorrow, celebrate your wins. Have that attitude of gratitude. Be grateful for everything that you have thus far accomplished. I need to hear that as much as anybody, because sometimes we focus so much on what needs to be done, we can't focus on what we've already accomplished. And then here we go. Limitations inspire innovations. Limitations inspire innovations. Darling, let me tell you something. Anytime you feel bound and you can't go no further, ain't no way you can move forward, that's the time that you get inspired to innovate. I sometimes look at a situation that I'm in and I'm like, why is this not working? Sometimes it's me. Most of the time it's me. And I need to change my mindset. Okay? Other times it is I need to move and I need to innovate and do something new. Moving at the speed of spirit. You think about your mom last night, y'all. Red cardinal, awesome. Every time you see a red cardinal, it's your deceased loved one. Yes, being grateful is critical and important. All right, guys, I'm gonna be wrapping it up here. Don't forget that in the information below, you can sign up for my monthly memberships, Creators from the Heart. That's down below. We're not still having the same special that we were for my birthday, but it's still a fabulous deal. So go on and sign up for that. If you'd like to become a practical light worker, if you want to just talk about what your gifts are, what you feel you're called to do, and you're ready to take action, I want you to go to the Linktree link down below, and I want you to go on and book a call with myself or my team. All right? Book a call with myself or my team. All right, gang. All right, we're going to let y'all go so I can go on and get my next meetings. I'm trying to figure out what time I can get on live here tonight. Because, child, did y'all see Westworld? Complete side note. Did y'all see Westworld last night? Are y'all watching Westworld? Mods, that's okay. We don't have to say thanks just yet. let me close out before we dismiss everybody. You know how in the movies and on TV, they will say, it said that they have to tell us, show us before they do anything. I mentioned the other night, they're doing it real time now. If y'all didn't see Westworld, if y'all ain't never seen Westworld, if y'all got HBO Max, please go see Westworld. Because I need to find the time to talk about it tonight. Because they literally told us last night, oh, humanity's controlled by frequency and the sound. And when you hear all this stuff in church, it makes you feel closer to God. And blah, 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 blah. I was like, we're going to talk about it tonight. And it's going to be filled with spoilers. Thanks, Janelle. It's going to be filled with spoilers. So just be prepared for that. That doesn't mean don't come, because you're still going to be shocked. But we got to talk about this, baby. Because, baby, they done showed us how. They done showed us how. I said this on my 6-hour live. They done showed us how they are controlling, or potentially could control things via frequency and things that we have in our bodies right now. They don't care. We're so indifferent. It's not that they don't care. I think they're telling it to us in real time now, because time is sped up, because we are awakening and we have sped up time. They're not on the timeline that they want. And in order for them to complete their timeline, they've got to speed it all up. Okay, so that's why. That's why. All right, now everybody can say their goodbyes and thank yous. I'm wrapping it up. I'm gonna go get something to eat before my next meeting. Okay, gang. Look out on the community tab, and or just if you're not subscribed already and you've not hit that bell button, hit that bell button so you know when I'm going live. After I have a short meeting at 8, so it might be late. All right, guys. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. We'll see y'all a little bit later. Take care. Namaste. Bye, guys.